In a world where consumerism is louder than ever, and people are constantly pressured to spend money they don't have on things they don't need, a new trend has quietly taken over the internet: No Buy 2025. But here's the real question. Is this just another viral challenge with a short lifespan? Or could it actually be one of the smartest wealth strategies we've seen in years? In this video, I'm going to break it all down. We'll dive into what this challenge really is, why it's going viral now, what works about it, what could go wrong, and how you can actually use this concept to build real lasting wealth. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll share a practical blueprint that turns this simple idea into a lifestyle shift capable of transforming your financial future. What is No Buy 2025 really about? At its core, No Buy 2025 is a personal finance challenge where individuals commit to stop purchasing non-essential items for an entire year. No new clothes, no tech gadgets, no impulsive Amazon scrolls at midnight, no endless Starbucks runs, only the essentials. And that's not just a minimalist fantasy anymore. People are actually doing it. One of the biggest voices in this movement is Rebecca Soudan, who shared her personal rules for the challenge, and her video exploded. Over 2.6 million views. People are watching, commenting, saving, and, most importantly, starting to think differently about their spending habits. Her list? Things like no new clothes unless something breaks, one meal out per month max, no online shopping unless it's a refill, cancel unused subscriptions. It's radical, but not reckless. It's strict, but structured. And in a world drowning in debt and digital dopamine hits, it kind of makes sense. But let's ask the deeper question. Is this just a phase? Or are we witnessing the beginning of a new relationship with money? Why this trend exploded now? Let's be real. Don't spend money isn't exactly a revolutionary idea, so why is No Buy 2025 going viral now? Because people are tired of debt, tired of financial anxiety, tired of living paycheck to paycheck while drowning in stuff that doesn't actually make them feel better. We're in a post-pandemic economy where inflation is squeezing everyone, wages aren't keeping up, and social media keeps telling you to spend money to feel something. This trend is a reaction. It's a quiet rebellion against the pressure to constantly consume. It's not just about saving money. It's about taking back control. It also aligns perfectly with the rise of minimalism, digital detoxing, and slow living. People want space. People want freedom. And for a lot of them, freedom starts with cutting the noise and the unnecessary expenses. So, it's not just a viral challenge. It's a sign that people are starting to question the system. But here's the problem: the benefits of a no-buy year. So, let's talk about what's actually great about this. Because whether or not you do it for a full year, the discipline behind this challenge can reshape your entire financial life. Here's why. 1. You gain complete awareness of your spending. Most people don't have a money problem. They have an unconscious spending problem. When you take the no-buy approach seriously, you start asking, do I need this? Why am I buying this? Is this a real priority or just an emotional reflex? That alone is powerful. 2. You identify your emotional spending triggers. Shopping isn't just about stuff. For many people, it's therapy, a distraction, a hit of dopamine, a treat-yourself moment to fill a deeper void. Doing a no-buy year forces you to face that cycle and break it. 3. You save more than you think. When you eliminate the little leaks, you realize how fast your money was disappearing. A $20 impulse here, a $40 Amazon checkout there. Over 12 months, that could mean thousands. And if you redirect that money into savings, investing, or building something that matters, you've just given your future self a massive gift. 4. You build true discipline. Anyone can budget. But going an entire year saying no to everything non-essential, that's real-world mental training. That's the foundation of wealth. Delayed gratification with a purpose. That's the upside. But let's keep it real. This isn't all sunshine and minimalism quotes. There's a dark side if you're not careful. What could go wrong? Here's the truth no one talks about. A no-buy year sounds great in theory, but if you go in unprepared, it can backfire hard. 1. You might swing too far, too fast. Going from constant spending to complete restriction is like going from fast food to fasting cold turkey. It's a shock to your system. And just like with crash diets, most people eventually binge, only this time, they binge with their credit card. 2. You confuse restriction with strategy. Not buying things doesn't automatically mean you're building wealth. It might just mean you're stuck in survival mode, which is exhausting. If you don't pair no buy with a clear financial plan, it turns into another cycle of deprivation and reward. 3. You ignore emotional and social pressure. Your friends might not get it. You'll feel weird saying no to dinner invites or skipping birthday gifts. And if you tie your self-worth to what you own or wear, you'll feel friction real fast. So no, it's not a magic fix. And doing it just because it's trending will never work. You need something deeper. Which brings us to the question, how do you actually make this work and turn it into a real wealth-building tool? How to do it the smart way. If you want to do a no-buy year and actually benefit from it, you need to stop treating it like a punishment and start treating it like a strategy. Here's how. 1. Start with your why. Don't do it just because it's viral. Do it because you have a purpose behind it. Do you want to break free from debt? Build your first emergency fund? Start investing? Save for a business? Your why is what keeps you grounded when the temptation hits. 2. Set your own rules. This isn't prison, it's a framework. Rebecca Sowden shared her rules, but your life is different. Define what essential means for you. Be clear, be honest, and stick to it. 3. Track what you save and redirect it. The biggest mistake people make? They save money and then let it sit. Or worse, they spend it elsewhere. You need to assign that saved money a job. Pay off debt. Build an emergency fund. Start investing. Buy time. Yes, time. Outsource things that free your mental energy. Every dollar you don't spend should be a soldier building your future. 4. Document the journey. Keep a journal. Track the wins. Track the cravings. This makes the experience real. You'll start to notice patterns, emotional triggers, breakthroughs, and months later, you'll look back and say, wow, I used to spend $300 a month on things I can't even remember now. That's powerful. So don't just not buy, invest your discipline, channel your clarity, build your blueprint. Final thoughts and my take. So here's my take. The no-buy year isn't about spending less. It's about thinking more. It's not about denying yourself forever. It's about redefining what truly matters. And if you do it right, if you approach it with purpose, clarity, and strategy, it can become one of the most powerful financial resets you'll ever experience. But here's what most people miss. This isn't just about money. It's about identity. It's about taking back control of your choices in a world that's constantly trying to make them for you. You don't need to buy freedom. You can build it, brick by brick, choice by choice. That's what Wealth Blueprint is about. Helping you take the power back, not just with your money, but with your mind. If this hit you in any way, comment below. I choose clarity over consumption. I want to hear your story. Would you try a no-buy challenge? Why or why not? And if you're serious about building long-term wealth on your terms, subscribe to the channel. This is just the beginning. I'll see you in the next one. Stay focused, stay clear, and always think bigger.